Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we're hunting through, looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value. Ideally one of the few we're still missing. We need Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland, the rarest £2 coin in circulation. Olympics Beijing and Rio handover, but also Mary Rose. The World War I Navy Centenary with flag error is a variant that we look out for, and 2021's Britannia is the alleged next circulating year of Britannia, although as each month goes past I think less and less likely to be circulated and more likely to be melted down. But let's get into this bag and see what we find. Okay then, so we are back to sealed bags. We've had a couple of videos with the bags which proved... actually the second one wasn't too bad, the first one was pretty diabolical though. So this is Technologies. There are some lower minted years for it, but it's a definitive design with not a low enough mintage I think they're worth keeping. This one here is... sorry, I thought that might have been a fake coin, but it must have been the light catching it. Our first find is this one, and it's over face value. It's one of the 3 Shakespeare £2 coins, this one being tragedies. Naturally there also being comedies and histories. Check the age inscription on this. A piece of work as a man, that's exactly how it should be. It's just some of these managed to escape the mint with the wrong edge inscription on them, so there we go. But no, recently been to the Royal Mint to get the current Strike Your Own. Winnie the Pooh, a very strange choice of Strike Your Own. It's the last coin of the 9 coin series, finishing off and rounding up before we talk any more about it, it's worth mentioning it does not feel like it's been 3 years since that coin came out. It has somewhat blown my mind. There's the abolition of the slave trade, very common coin, so that lives in the top row. But yeah, very strange that's 3 years done. It doesn't feel like 3 years has passed. It feels like we should have a few more years of it, but there we go. What will be the next multi-year series? Well, this is a commemorative. It is Guy Fawkes, very common. You'll see plenty of that coin, and a whole lot of nothing else. But no, what will be the next multi-release, multi-year series? Could it be Harry Potter? We don't know. So we've got 4 designs coming out, 450p's, and then a whole range of the higher end weights and measures of silver and gold and lovely wonderful shininess. Where's that? There it is. But will that turn into a multi-year release series? So it's celebrating... oh, there we go. Before we talk about that, Florence Nightingale, very, very common. My favourite circulating design. They're very pretty design. And then another one I really like, DNA double helix. Again, it's quite a intricate little design, that, so I do like that one too. But yeah, so this year it's celebrating the 25th anniversary of the publishing, isn't it, or the release of the first Harry Potter book, the Philosopher's Stone. The next year will be 25 years since the second Harry Potter book, so will we get 4 more then? Possibly. Wireless transmission there. It's a fairly common coin. It does seem strange that the first year we've got just one of the 3 main characters on the coins, and no of his other 2 friends that names escape me at the moment. As you can probably tell, Harry Potter is not my wheelhouse. I'm not overly enamoured by Harry Potter itself, but I am very excited for this launch. I think it's going to be a record-breaking launch for the Mint if they do it right. I think if you are encouraging the whole fandom of Harry Potter to buy these Harry Potter coins, which I'm sure they will, it's going to really pique people's interest, or bring new eyes to the hobby, which I think we'll see a nice little boom towards the end of the year, which is very, very cool. If they circulate, what a coup that would be though. This is another of the Shakespeare £2 coins. This is Shakespeare's Histories. Check the edge inscription, hollow crown, that is as it should be, so we'll pop that next to the tragedies which we found earlier. But yeah, I think it's if they do good circulation, you will have all these people looking for these Harry Potter coins. I think it would be phenomenally good for the hobby. If you just think, oh, there we go, Brunel's achievements, archers at Paddington Station. And as I was saying, if you think about how much good those Olympic coins did, imagine what Harry Potter will do. This is VE Day Anniversary. Very common coin. I don't think we've seen that for a few videos actually, now I think about it, but it's back. So yes, especially if it ends up being a multi-year series like the Beatrix Potters did. There's another Brunel's Achievements, as we know, very common. And Trinity House, which we haven't had today. It's another pretty design, I quite like that one. It's worth noting on that coin though, you'll find quite often little bits of cud. So cud is extra bits of metal where the die's been damaged. You can see in the corner of this lamp or window, whatever it is, there's a little bit of extra metal there which shouldn't be there. But that's quite common to find on these coins, similar to Magna Carta is another one that jumps out of mind. It's got it's quite prevalent with those little extra bits of cud which shouldn't be there, unlike the Navy Centenary, which it does add value to. Nothing else from that bag. But yeah, I think as in conclusion, Harry Potter coins may not be the most interesting topic for me, but a topic that could do wonders for the hobby of coin collecting, and I'm sure most of us will agree on that. Even if we're not interested in Harry Potter, we're interested to see if it interests other people into coin collecting, because the more people collecting coins, the better, I think. And the more people there is to talk to about coins, the more people there is to watch videos about coin collecting. So I'm sure most of us are a fan of this move. It would be a real shame if they just are collectors' coins and not out in circulation, because as we all know, it's what starts the hobby is finding that one interesting coin, and I don't think buying a Royal Mint Bunks pack or 4 Royal Mint bunk packs is going to be the same door opener as finding an interesting commemorative in your change, which you then look into and think, oh, what that design is all in aid of. It's got St Paul's Cathedral and some floodlights, and we've got 1945 to 2005. So looking into it, you find out it's the VE Day Anniversary. But oh, there we go. That's a beauty. Shakespeare's comedies. In fact, that finishes our Shakespeare set for today. Wowee. These comedies have turned up an awful lot since we started this book, which is very cool because I don't have as many in my collection as the other ones. All the world's a stage, that is exactly what that coin should say, so nothing too exciting about that, unfortunately. Naturally, the comedies is the scarcest, the rarest and most valuable. Tragedies is the middle of the road, and comedies is the more common. Still over face value though, it's a very popular set. I think most coins that are in sets are very popular, with the exception of maybe the 2017 Beatrix Potters, which were horrendously overminted. There were absolute tons of those created for circulation. You can't shake a stick without finding a Benjamin Bunny or a Jeremy Fisher or what's the other ones? Benjamin Bunny, Peter Rabbit. Less so the Tom Kitten. I think I see less and less of the Tom Kitten. I think mainly because cats don't respond to shaking sticks. If it was a Tom Puppy, then potentially. So we've got the World War I Army Centenary. Check the rotation, that's fine. Check the edge inscription, King and Country, that is fine. Nothing exciting to be had there, unfortunately. But you never know. One of these days we might find something a bit more interesting on it, like we did previously with the Shakespeare tragedies with the edge inscription error. This is why it's definitely worth checking, and naturally at the end of the video I'm going to go through all the coins and check for rotation errors. So you hold the date at the bottom, text at the top, rotate it 180 degrees, that's the way the queen should be facing. If she's not facing that way, you've got yourself a rotation error. This is Lord Kitchener, which again, it's a very common coin, but you should be checking it because on the obverse, the head side, it should say £2 at the bottom, which on this one it does. If you get one that doesn't have that, that means it's the mule error. Very sought after. Not many have been found. That would be an exceptionally exciting coin to come across. I think it would be up there with the egg error, which is I think my star find of the year so far. Army Centenary again. No rotation error. King and Country, that's how it should be. Nothing too exciting there. I don't think what I could find that would top an egg error. A Tosha Cat maybe. In fact, I've been talking about Tosha Cats because I was offered one at a very reasonable price, but it's just, it doesn't have the same draw appeal to me as, say, a Kew Gardens 50p does. Don't get me wrong, if I find one in a coin hunt like this one, you would have to scrape me off the ceiling. I'd be so excited. Britannia, our first Britannia of the hunt. So this became the new definitive design, replacing technologies in 2015. There weren't many made that year. It was at 650,000. However, 2016 more were made. It's still a desirable coin though. And then 2021 is the only other circulating year allegedly we know is going to happen. 2016 is the more common of the two the two that we know are out in circulation. As you all know, I record a few weeks in advance, so by the time this video goes up, you never know. Those Britannias might be out in circulation, which I've been saying the same line for a very long time now, so they very well might not be. But eventually, when I say it one of these times, they might just be. Right, last bag of the hunt then. We have flown through these coins. We've got a good mix. We've got some for the bottom row, which is pretty cool. Nothing new for the book so far, but we could be saved by the last bag. Now, as ever, there are links in the description to my coin collecting Discord server. Loads of coin collectors on there that will help you, and it's a great place to be. There's also links to my social medias, YouTube, no, you're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the new PO box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, for whom I make videos as my day job too, so please do check that out. I'm going to check the coins off the side now for rotations, commemoratives for rotations, and edge inscription errors too. Okay then, rotation and edge inscriptions are all fine as they should be. Our star finds, I would pick one of these three personally, but as ever, let me know in the comments what's your favourite coin from today's hunt, and all it leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!